think I will say the big tech stocks and obviously the FAANG stocks, these stocks have done really well. I mean, to say a few years back, it would have been difficult, to look at companies with $1 trillion market caps. So I still believe, the FAANG are going to do really well because of the monopolistic features of the company that these guys are running, and I think so. It's the FAANG will keep on doing well. So people are not going to get rid of Microsoft 365. People are not going to get rid of iPhones and Facebook and Instagram and so on. So because of the monopolistic features of these companies, I don't personally think that there's going to be a lot of correction in these companies. But yes, you're right. Some tech stocks can have a lot of volatility, and eventually people who are taking out these put options might be correct in doing so. And once again, I would say that the tech which is based on electric vehicles, on EV, I think there's a lot of room for that to grow. Right now, not even 3% of the automobiles are electric, so I think there's a lot of scope there.
Yeah, Kunal, so many things I could follow from what you just said, but one I think is fascinating is you're talking about the big names. They're going to be around. They've got these monopolies. They're doing great. They're throwing off cash. But there are so many other technology companies that have absolutely taken a bath in 2021. Cathie Wood is struggling to explain the story on the growth story for many of these. Is that going to continue to be the case in 2022, where we're going to see the big monopolistic names doing rather well still, but actually the growth stocks, which might have to contend with a lot higher interest rates, they're going to start to struggle a little bit more maybe?
I fully agree with you on the statement you have just made, is that the growth-oriented tech businesses which don't have monopolistic features are going to struggle. It's going to be really volatile for them, so one has to be really careful. And when you talk about these put options that people have taken, it's primarily for companies like these. I think that's where the real challenge is going to be for investors. And you're right, Cathie Wood has struggled. She always says, have the faith. I think she needs a lot of faith right now. But the key thing over here is that I think the big 10 tech companies would do really well. Tesla and the FAANG stocks and companies like this will do amazingly well. But I'm not so sure about the growth tech stock.